mechanicals. Thank you all for that warm reception. We must first, the name of our show is, of course, All the President's Men, with the house Shakespearean troupe here at Washington Improv. Let us bow to the Royal Box, and let's spit on the commoners. To get us started, we need a tragic flaw. Hubris. Sounds vaguely familiar. That's a quality Shakespearean play. Ladies and gentlemen, please, for your entertainment and approval, All the President's Men shall do a play before thee. Please, do not mistake this stage for a stage. The stage shall turn miraculously into a court. Upon this court we shall play a play that will shine for the rest of your lives. Ladies and gentlemen, our play!
Good, my son, come to me.
Yes, father.
My prince, 'tis time thou left thy childish ways behind. 'Tis time thou learnst to be a man. Good Prince Hubris, thou must grow up.
No, father, it cannot be time yet.
No, 'tis time. Look at the clock of maturity. Clearly saith 'tis time for thou to be a man. For I will not live forever. And the crafty Dane waits, as well as the cunning Swede. There are some Scandinavian kings want to take our land.
Yes, father, speak not of the Scandinavians.
Shall I tell you of the French?
I will do as thee wish.
Thank you, my son. Now, in order to truly become a man, thou must choose wise counselors. And I, thy father, who wishes nothing but the best for you, have devised a test. I have chosen 2 counselors for thou to choose between, one good, one bad.
Always my father with these tests. One option better than the other. Must I choose?
I shall forthwith call them hence. Hence come!
I choose him.
Why dost thou speak so rashly when thou dost not know what is in my mind nor his?
Do not question your royalty's discourse.
It would seem to me that royalty would not want some man who would simply say yes as one man would simply say no.
I did make my choice before I had heard word of either from you. Look me in the eye.
Dear Prince Hubris, there are those who would wish to steal your kingdom from under thine feet.
A word, my liege.
Speak on.
I do not think that thy maturity level of thy son is as yet ready. He seems young, as daisies are young.
I know he seemeth young as the flower and as the fawn, which do creep behind its deer-like mother.
You speak of the Scandinavians and the Frenchmen.
I do, and they have placed a seed of espionage in thine own throne.
The clock does strike, the clock of maturity does strike, but it does not strike upon his pate. He must be ready to give wise counsel to
And
all
will I
his
doubt
country.
you will read well.
You, sir.
Seed.
Son, why dost thou address him so? He is a tutor, not a
There is
pledge.
a seed of espionage planted in the throne. I have it on good word.
Spirit jump out within to bold thee!
Take your vile words with thee to hate!
Tis the work of a man.
Yes! Very stupid man! My son Hubris, this Erroneous was the good counselor. Thou hast chosen Charismacides. Charismacides seemeth fair, but once thou listen to him, he is but a fear which does reflect with thy wish back upon thy my ears, as does an echo to a choir.
Fear not, you know that the maturity clock has chimed. It is time for you to take thy rightful place. Your father speaketh from dementia.
It's true.
Dost thou expect me to answer aye? Nay, my son! I have as much mother wit as your mother. That is not important.
You contradict yourself and invoke my mother's wit.
I do.
Never would my father do such thing in his right mind.
Art thou wild? I married thy mother for her brains.
Which did then erode.
In such an insidious manner, as they seeped out of her pristine ear and dribbled upon thy own breast.
Hark! She attends.
Good my lady wife, let not the sight of
This, why doth this carriage lay upon my court like a carpet of red seed blood? I'm not really good with words, my
All right, my son, thou hast proven thy point. Thy mother has gone off it, but I maintain that I am as sane as the day I was born.
Why then, sir, did you prefer to me two counselors when already you knew the one to be true?
I wanted to test thy judgment. Thy judgment, which thou hast used to kill Erroneous.
In all my years.
and which is not staining the royal rug. I fear the pride and trust that I have in my king is not well endowed, for he is not as courageous as thou think.
My dear, worry not. We shall call Stanley Steamer the royal carpenter. He shall come and fix the rug and remove the body.
I have a Groupon for this, which shall
See, thy mother is not only fastidious but also frugal. A good attribute in a monarch.
Somebody's calling us Stanley, Hello. Will Stanley has a coupon.
That coupon has expired lo these months gone by.
We will put it on the credit.
Will not you take away the body?
Indeed, in good time, my liege, in good time. It doth cleanse the carpet like my soul is cleansed when I visit the bishop.
It lifteth the blood from the rug as confession doth lift the stain of sin from our souls.
Yes.
Good Prince Hubus, where are you going with that
Would
dagger?
thou talk sass to a prince?
No, my liege, I merely want to show thy power of the skirting bubble.
Were you instructed to remove this body?
My liege, I was.
Approach.
Dost thou mark how he might prove his Hubris
Approach.
again?
Approach.
My son, please stop
Approach.
this! No!
Approach.
Such a painful sight I have not witnessed. Where will I find another rock man as good as Lord Stanley?
I am twice a man today, mother, twice.
Does thy greed for blood extend to the service industry at all?
Indeed, remember, they are the 99%. We are but one. They outnumber us by quite a margin. Thou hast befouled thy tongue as thou hast befouled thy dagger, as thou hast befouled thy name.
My liege, my husband now cannot let this monster live in this house. He must be banished for his crimes, numerous as they are. Oh, those are Satan's words that seep into thy father's ear from the venom of a demented woman such.
Meaning my mother.
Indeed. Why am I demented simply because of my sex? Does my sex designate dementia? This dagger is only beginning to prove its yourself, my king. Oh, I call thee my king. Dost thou mark this?
I mark it well, my lady wife. Well, I mark that bloody dagger with yet remaineth in his hand. Humorous, thou hast done too much. Not twice a man, thou art twice a murderer, and for this I must concur with thy lady mother, thou must be banished.
That is impossible, my lord.
Tis
For
not
a
I,
king
the king.
cannot be a murderer.
Hubris, thou art the prince, I am the king. Prince, king. King.
Prince, king, prince.
Jealous tongue spit forth every soul.
I know in truth he would be proud of me just now, for I am become 5 times a man. 4 or 5 times a man.
Equally so. I would be proud to follow thee to thy death, but before thou shalt die, you shall take Scandinavia by storm. And France!
Call in my generals.
Hither, come.
I see that thou hast had a promotion, Prince Hubris.
I do see it as well, my liege.
You both mark well. Speak to me of Scandinavia and France.
Dost thou mean the crafty Dane and the cunning Swede?
Yes, that.
Well, my lord, they amasseth armies upon the Baltic Sea.
Near thy borders, my liege.
They are mere scrub ruggers. You shall flush them with thine dagger simply as you did stand. No, the cunning Swede! Oh, the cunning Swede!
I wish to kill the cunning Swedes!
As do we all, my liege. May we have thy permission to raise an army?
Make it so.
May we also have permission to raise our wages?
Under no circumstances.
'Tis very hard to raise an army without wages, good my liege.
An army must be paid, my liege. They do not operate free. They are soldiers who must be paid.
Good kings, perhaps you can remind the generals that if they choose to keep their testicles, then they should... Thy king has said, if you wish to keep thine testicles, thou will raise an army at the rate in which you are paid, and thou shalt do it with robust fecundity.
Dost thou mean that we should furnish an army from our loins? Because as pleasant as that would be, it will take about 16 to 20 years before we have an army raised. In fact, something else has been raised right now, but that no matter. Tell our king that we shall acquiesce to his wishes, and we shall go raise an army at our rate of pay. Come, brother general.
Yes.
We go to raise an army, but not for this mad king. No, we go to sell ourselves to the cunning Swede.
It has begun. They are in thy palm.
'Tis several months since those generals were given my instructions.
Yes, perhaps one testicle apiece should have been enough. Perhaps we are too lenient. You are too lenient.
My leniency comes from your council. Enter!
Hello, we are the cunning Swedes.
I'm the Frenchman.
Yeah, we have sort of subordinated your army. You are a lousy king.
How enter you? How dare you raise your tongue?
Do you not see the age of thy king on the maturity clock?
Yeah, the skull and crossbones. Here you go, buddy.
No!